What up, everybody? I'm just watching this live. That's why I'm a little late. Let me turn all the phones down. Excuse me. I was gonna wait to go live, but I said I'd be live at 12, and somebody else went live, and I was watching them. Still watching them, actually. Shout out to Savage Sev and AZ on the panel over there. I think they're actually about to end though, so if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're about to end. I guess I came live at a good time. So, everybody hear about the Virginia incident at the Walmart? I'll never understand that. I will never understand why people do what they do in these situations. Diddy, what up? Neck, what's going on, bro? I want to speak on this Virginia thing, the Virginia Walmart incident that happened. Never again do I know you from somewhere. Hey, Savvy. You sure do. Number one supporter right there. One of the many. I know I got a lot of number ones. Y'all are all equal. Let me know if the mic's too low. I don't know if I have my headphones turned down or if I gotta adjust the settings. My son screws with everything every time I finish up. So let me know if the mic's too low. But I want to talk about what happened in Virginia at the Walmart. I'll just never understand why people go out of their way to do all this stuff and then take out themselves. Not that I would ever wish anybody, you know, do that to themselves, period. Mic is good. Okay, cool. Not that I would ever want anyone to harm themselves or take themselves out, but I just never understand the people that go and take out other people and then do themselves in. Like if you had something going on and you really felt that was your last resort to take yourself out, why make other families suffer? And right before the holiday, it always seems like right before holidays, there's some type of thing like this, whether it's local or somewhere else, but it always seems that right before holidays something crazy happens. Never again. Neck. Mike Hawk finally caught alive. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Mario T dot Mike is good. Mario, rumors that it was a manager taking out his employees. Yeah. Yep. Started in the break room. It's just crazy to me though. Neck, right? Why take others with you? I mean, if you really feel like it's come to that and it's your time to go, I mean, I don't know why you got to take other people with you. But yes, it was a manager who took out 6 people and himself in a Tuesday night mass shooting. Has been identified as 31-year-old Andre Bing. 2 law enforcement sources, an eyewitness, and source familiar with the matter. Oh, that's who named him. Bing was a team lead for the Chesapeake, Virginia Walmart's overnight shift. The source familiar with the matter told CNN police have yet to publicly identify to the shooter, telling reporters this morning they had not reached any next of kin, but Chesapeake Police Chief Mark Selesky said the shooter was an employee of the store. The police department did not respond to requests for comment about the identity of the shooter. The city of Chesapeake, Virginia is releasing new details about where victims were hit inside the Walmart. On Twitter Wednesday, the city said 2 victims and the hitter were found passed in the break room of the store. Another person was found passed at the front of the store, and 3 others passed after being taken to the hospital. At least 6 additional victims were transported to local hospitals for further medical treatment. One of these individuals is currently in critical condition. We continue to work with area hospitals to determine any additional injuries that may have self-reported, the city said in another tweet. Walmart employee says they recently watched an active hitter training video. I'm using hitter for the word. One Walmart employee said he had just left the Chesapeake, Virginia store's break room when the hitter came in and just started capping people. Kevin Harper described the shooting. I said it. In a Facebook Live video. It has since been taken off his page, but has been reshared on social media. I just left out the break room. Starts capping people up in there. Started hitting bro. Harper said, adding the hitter took out himself. Harper was okay, but said a few associates were taken out. I'm sorry for the victims. Employees recently watched an active hitter training video. He added, that man's a coward for that. You take out people ain't did nothing to you, he said. Man, you saw for that. And that's my feelings exactly. I'll never understand that. I'll never understand why people go and just take other people with you and then do themselves in. If that's your plan and you decide that and you're ready to do that, just do that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I know this is a sensitive topic. Nesbitt, there was a manager that I guess went crazy at Chesapeake Walmart, Chesapeake, Virginia. Took out 6 people, and I believe 1 more is in critical condition. And took out himself. Oh yeah, Chaos got it. I don't advocate. Yeah, ever, but don't take others too. That's what I'm saying. I don't, there's always a way to not do yourself in. There's always someone to talk to. I understand people get lost and feel like they have nobody, and depression is real and mental illness is very real, but some people just decide and you can't change their mind. Or have someone do it by jumping in front of a truck or something. It fucks them for life. Do it to yourself. It's the way. Exactly. Yeah, people that do that as well, makes the driver ruined for their life. There's a lot of different things. Everybody that wants a firearm should be able to have a firearm on them wherever they go, with few exceptions, but bad guys will do it anyway. Exactly. And that's one of the controversial subjects, is if people were allowed to carry, less people would get taken out. But Virginia, I'm pretty sure, is, as far as I know from last time I was there, is very pro Second Amendment. I just don't know about, no, in Walmarts, I believe they're allowed to have them, but I guess if they're working, they're workers. So I don't know if you could have it as a worker. Um, that might be what happened, and that's why it got handled in the break room, which is sad. People are, supposed to feel comfortable at work, and just blows my mind when people do stuff like this. I have a couple truck drivers that it happened to them. Take some pills or something. Don't mess someone else up. I agree. You take out yourself. I mean, it's bad enough. Try to find help, but if that's what it's come down to, just don't. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to tell people how to do it, but you got to think of the people around you. I guess, what are their thoughts at that point? None of us know, but there's definitely ways to not do it messy. It's just a very touchy subject, and I just never understand it. And another thing is, I kind of feel like this is where the world is going to. Like, other countries, well, I know one other place where their leader is allowed to just press that button whenever they want now. And what happens if they know that they're leaving this earth and they don't care what happens after they press that button, because they already know that they're sick and something's happening. VA is an open carry state. Yep. Yeah. I don't know if you're allowed to at work, though. Zebby, my brother, breadwinner, what up? Chaos that happened 40 minutes from my house. Wow. That is not. Don't listen to that. That's not Scott. Sorry. Nesbitt says, damn, not too far from me. That's crazy. Mustang, what up? Maybe I should blame employers if they have policy or whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd imagine they're not allowed to carry at work, but that's kind of crazy, because if you think about it, you have all those people that can carry and can come in and all that. And, people that aren't allowed to have them don't follow the rules. So it's kind of, like I said, it is a touchy subject, but for some people are completely against it, and they're open to feel however they want. But it's crazy. They got to get things from the people who proven they're mentally ill, because they always find out later they did something crazy before. Yeah, and a lot of times it's like family knows, and I don't understand the people that are like, oh, they got into my thing. Nobody's getting a hold of my stuff. So the people that know that they have someone in their house that's mentally unstable, I don't know how they don't keep their stuff protected. VA open carries, that'd be, yeah, I thought it was. I knew they had definitely carry options. I didn't know if they had. Oh, no, they did have open carry when I was there, because it was like a different world going there, seeing everybody just with it on their hip and stuff like it was nothing. We used to go to a lot of shows out there. Nesbitt says top of North Carolina. Hey everyone, La Puffy, how are you? Hey everyone, if anyone having a live today, so I won't be on the same time today. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go over you? I got to make sure I have notifications turned on for you. I don't think I've ever seen one of your lives. First UVA, then Colorado now. It's crazy. It's only going to get worse, definitely. If anything, I'll do tomorrow at checking time logs. Tapping in on lunch break. Hope everyone's good. Let's talk about it. What's going on? Sorry, I'm just reading these. I'm not putting them on screen. Chaos. My friend's cousin and her 3 kids were just taken out in Chesterfield, Virginia, right outside of Richmond. Sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. Wendy, how are you? AB said this is the 40th shooting this year. Man, needs to find 4 or more. Yeah. Yep. Not counting. Yes, that's correct. He was the father of 2 4-year-old. Wow. It's insane. Yeah, no, that wasn't. We have constitutional carry in my state. I don't even need a permit to carry concealed. Yeah. I think is Florida that way? Or was Virginia that way? You just had to be of age? I don't remember. I know, I think you have to get a permit for Virginia. I'm not sure. My family lived there for a little bit. Too many people carry that shouldn't because they think it's cool to rock one on their hip. That's another thing a lot of people don't know. I watched a show. How did you get that name, Zebby? It was already on the account. And if you look it up, it's like there's a bunch of different meanings. So I really should have looked into it a little bit more, but that's all right. I stick with it. Taz, respect, what's going on? Good to see you here. I'm all right. I had physical therapy today. That was 2 days in a row, so definitely feeling that. Definitely feeling that. Now I have to wait until they approve more. They still haven't sent checks, so today is check number 5. That should be sent out, and I haven't received any. So hopefully that's getting taken care of. Clearly the holiday is going to screw all that up, so I'm sure I won't get anything till next week. Disgruntled employees is a very scary thing to deal with. I personally had a couple of situations lately where I was worried about someone who was unhinged coming in and doing something like that. Man, Mario, that's crazy. Here you have to have a permit to conceal. Yeah. Here they just we just finally got that. But you have to go through a whole thing of training and all that, which I think is good. You know, you don't want people just out there carrying that don't know what they're doing. But yeah, just New York had a federal thing that went through and we got it passed. So Nesbitt, if you look it up, I believe it means gift from God. And there's also another meaning. Yeah, it's from Zebediah, meaning gift from God. Some say it's see in Arabic it means something else that's inappropriate, but US says the name Zebi means gift of God. As Zebi, you seek change, travel, new opportunities, and new challenges. Your active, restless nature demands action and you dislike system and monotony. As you are versatile and capable, you could do any job well, although you would not like to do menial tasks. Some of this stuff is like super on point. Having considerable vision, you could be adept at formulating new, more effective ways of doing things. You could organize the work of others, though, in your impatience to see the job done efficiently, you would likely step right in and do it yourself. If you asked anybody around me, a lot of this stuff is like 100% on point. So it's funny how I like fell into this name and didn't know any of this beforehand. It's honestly hysterical because it's very on point. You could work well in sales and promotion and would not be afraid to risk a gamble, as the name gives you much self-confidence. You do not find contentment in the routine tasks and responsibilities that are associated with home and family or with administrative detail in the business world, so you have to guard against frustration and even moods of depression over your personal responsibilities. The restlessness this name creates could find an outlet in caustic, irritable expression. Health analysis. Also, the intensity of your nature could result in tension in the solar plexus, causing stomach trouble, and because you take your responsibilities seriously, you could experience much worry. So it's kind of wild how I fell into that name, because anybody that knows me knows. So it's kind of cool that you asked that, Nesbit, because I've been debating whether I should bring it up or not on what it means. So I'm glad somebody asked, because I always forget to bring it up. But I thought I was going to make a video on it to explain what the meaning of the name is. And as far as my video, it's definitely coming. I know I told everybody that it was coming. It was supposed to be coming this week, but it's getting redone. So I apologize for the wait, but it is getting done, redone immediately, as long as everything stays to plan. I'm good when he just started a new job, $4 more, so I'm happy. That's what's up. Congrats. Oh, Ronnie Blue Eyes, I missed you. I'm sorry, bro. I clicked right past you. Let's talk about it. Everybody, I have my permit. It's always with me, even at work. It sits in my car while at work, though. Yep. Yeah, it's an important thing. You never know, especially these days. Mhm. Yeah, my state has crazy laws. It's insane. Yes. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. So sad, especially considering we had that happen in VA Tech a few years ago. Yeah. Appreciate that, Taz. If anybody wants to hop up, let me know. And I'll drop the link if anybody just wants to chat. I'm fully trained and know how to handle. Yeah, I'm sure you are if you carry it, all the time. There's some people that oh, that's what I was saying before. There's a YouTube channel where a guy puts people in situations and they have airsoft ones, and they put them in situations to see how they would react and see how their training helps them and all that. I don't remember the name of the channel, but it's good to watch. It shows that some people, and it honestly, it teaches you a little bit about how to stay calm and wait for them to come to you. If you're taking cover, find cover. I'll try to find the channel. Hit the like button. Appreciate that. Either way, if I was you, I would roll with it. The name, yeah. I'm definitely gonna keep it because after I looked into it, I'm not saying I'm a gift from God, but like if you look into the meanings and the stuff that goes with the name, a lot of it is like totally on point. It's insane. Like at work, most of the time I would work without a helper. I would just tell them just send me because I would just get frustrated and try to do it myself. It's just a lot of stuff is just right there on point. And hopefully if this channel does do anything, I'll have people from around me come up if they're willing to. I mean, I guess they don't have to show their face, but they could always come up and talk. I'd like to get possibly my kid's mother on here one day, but she can't really you can't understand her because of what drugs did to her. You can't understand how she talks. So I don't know if that'd be a good thing, but I'd like to show people you never know what could happen. You think, oh, I'm just doing this, nothing, what's the worst that can happen? I know what I take the same amount every day, and your body could just say, no, fuck this, and God forbid have something go wrong, a stroke or a heart attack. And I don't even know if it would be beneficial to have her up here because I wouldn't want, as much as she's destroyed my children and all that, even even when my son, clowns about it, it's nothing to make fun of. I know he does it out of like a pain thing, but you know, not just bad people have strokes, and I have to explain that to him. And he says, well, it's drugs that did it to her, so I don't care. But I know it all comes from a place of hurt. I want to know what makes people snap like that and take out shitload of people. I do too. That's the ones that just take themselves out at the end. That's what I don't understand. If you're at that point and there's no turning back, why ruin other people's families? But I guess they're in a dark place. Jocelyn, hey, how are you? Simon, what's up? Nesbit, cool about the artwork. That's awesome. I'm hanging. Yeah, anybody that hasn't checked out Nesbit, throw your channel in here, bro. You can throw your channel in here whenever you want. Your Instagram or anything. Anybody that hasn't checked out his stuff yet, you gotta go check it out. It's really cool what he does, and his artwork is awesome. And he does I guess that's what is that called? The stuff that you put over it, the clear stuff. Oh man, my fiance uses it. I'm drawing a blank right now. The is it epoxy? I forget. Resin, epoxy resin or something. I don't know why I can't think of it. Did you ever get that info I sent you on IG? I don't think so. You're talking about the assistants, right? I actually went through the police department for my classes. Yeah, the classes that we have to take now is the same that the police officers take, I believe. Stacks, what up? How are you? Thanks for stopping in, bro. I appreciate it. I can't carry, but I'm trying to get an absolute pardon, and we'll go from there because I turned my life around in 2018. I don't know where you stay, but I was able to get all my licenses. I got a lot of stuff in my name. A lot of stuff in my name. And you would never think, but I got my record expunged, and now I got all my stuff and I can protect myself legally. You just look like you'd be named Zebby. I don't know. I think of crazy shit sometimes. Yeah, kind of. I had no intentions on making a channel. This was just what the channel was called, and I just left it, and it just stuck. And then when I found out the meanings, I was like, wow, that's insane. I got concealed to carry and always do, you know. While letting everyone know, part 2 with Ronnie Blue Eyes. When's that coming out? Shout it out. Is that today? My best friend is a violent felon at a young age and was just recently had their rights restored for not only voting, but for firearms too. 30 something. So yes, it's possible. 100% it's possible. I had it. I had my rights restored. And I can't wait for my story to come out so y'all can hear it. I really can't. I really can't. But it's definitely coming. Definitely coming. Just hang tight. I know I've been saying it, but I promise you it's coming. It was supposed to come. And it's got to get redone, unfortunately, but it's all good. It's all good. Pino, what up? Yes. Yep. First part's on her channel, I believe, unless I think it's on her channel. Remember, I saw it on there. Yo, Pino, respect, bro, as always. Hope you and your family are well. Miss Thing, Pino. I sense some implication here. I mean, I keep forgetting it's up to you for me. Taz, yeah, they're offering classes for free, so that's what I did. Yeah, you got to pay here. Epoxy, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, bro, your stuff is awesome. I was telling La Puffy that I'd love to see what she can do on Procreate on an iPad Pro with the iPad pencil. I used to tattoo when I was running and doing all my stuff, and so I draw a little bit. I haven't drawn in a long time because once I got my kids, it was just work all the time. But we did get an iPad Pro with a pen, and it was fun just to draw a little bit. And I was thinking about starting to do those carpets, those new custom carpets everybody's getting into. Those are awesome, and I'm really thinking about starting to do them. Obviously, I got to wait till money gets right again, but I'm so used to always being on my feet and with money and doing good that, like I said, I've said it before, we always go all out every time we get into something or one of my kids want to get into something. I'm like compulsive, I guess that's called, or impulsive. I just go out and buy everything, and it's like, here, you want to try it, do it. Hopefully, you take off and they lose interest, but I definitely there to support them. Chaos, thank you for the encouraging words. I came home 4 years ago and been working ever since and doing everything right and legal. I don't know where you're at. Here it's 5 years after you're off papers. If you're on any paperwork or whatever, it's 5 years after that. Or if you graduate from drug court, you're in Connecticut. I'm not sure what the rules are there. I always have that somebody who commits isn't solving the problem at all. They are creating a whole bunch of new problems, especially for your family that are left behind. Yes, there's matter of fact, maybe I'll put it in my community post, like I put that song about addiction. Why am I drawing a blank right now? I can't think of anything right now. Joyner Lucas has a song about that's suicide, and it's him like rapping both parts. Joyner, for anybody that doesn't listen to Joyner Lucas or doesn't listen to rap, he's like a story rapper. Like he does the storyline, so he raps like this person's part and this person's part. It's really good. I'll put it in my community post. But yeah, you hurt a lot of people. You're not only hurting yourself, it's a selfish thing to do. But a lot of people just make up their mind and there's no turning back. Unfortunately, it's sad. Yeah, neck. I'm sure you'll get it eventually. Let me look it up. Connecticut, you said, right? 3 years after the date of the disposition of your most recent misdemeanor conviction and or 5 years after the date of the disposition of your most recent felony. So yeah, 5 years, Neck. You got 1 more year, bro. Maybe less. Well, and then you got a little bit for the expungement, and then it takes a while for them to seal all the records and everything. That's your other YouTube? Okay. When do you write? Everyone else has to pick up the pieces. Yeah, for sure. You know, I'm going to try to run through these because I want to catch up with the current stuff. I've got to get mine restored. How long till you can have them restored? Where are you at? North Carolina? Nesbitt? North Carolina, 5 years after your conviction. Oh, 5 years after your conviction? Oh, wait, hold on. That might be misdemeanor. Any non-guilty verdict results in immediate eligibility. However, if you are convicted of misdemeanor larceny and you are over it, well, no, we need felonies, right? You have felonies. You have any misdemeanor convictions or class H or I felony convictions where the offense happened when you are 16 and 17. Non-violent, 20 years. 20 years? No way. 10 years since the end of your sentence or probation for non-violent. If you have multiple nonviolent misdemeanor convictions, it's 7 from the end of your sentence or probation. North Carolina's tough, Nesbitt. Sorry. Yeah, neck. Keep doing your thing, bro. You'll definitely get it. Nesbitt, I don't know how long it's been. Maybe it's been long enough for you. Wait, what did I say? Was it 10 years? For nonviolent, 20 for violent. So I don't know. I don't know if you're... Yeah, but it seems a lot of work to do rugs. I don't know. I don't know if it does seem like a lot, like with the shade, like you got to get the buzzer and you got to get the gun to, the sewing gun. It does seem like a lot, but I just think they're beautiful. They come out amazing. They really do. But if you've tried it, I'll definitely take your opinion on it because clearly you do good work. So I'm sure you know. Puffy as well. I'm telling you, try to get a iPad with Procreate and a pencil. It's amazing the stuff you could do on there. It's really, really amazing. That's how I used to feel. I used to draw a lot like anime or horror video game type of way. Then I picked up on tattooing. It's been pretty hard, but still willing to learn more. I've been trying to get stuff. Yeah, tattooing is I had to get rid of it because it was a lot of uh when I was doing it, it wasn't a good environment that I was in, and plus who I got it from. It'll all make sense when you guys hear my story. Exactly, Wendy. I got 2 cousins who did themselves, and it was terrible for all of us, but my aunt will never be the same. Yeah, it's sad. Joyner Lucas. Yeah, he's fire. His music is amazing. Matthew Alex, what up? Smash the like button. Yes. Salute chat. I draw like Eric's face, so I'm unartistic. Nesbitt, we should do a live doing a show freestyle. Yeah, you guys also got to like set up a GoPro and do where they speed it up, the time lapse. You guys should definitely do that. Yeah, neck. I'm telling you, 5 years, bro. It's life changing. It's amazing when you can go into your local store and buy something. It's funny, especially when the local store is owned by the town that used to do everything in their power to get you. It's a great feeling. But I've changed my mental state, so it's not like I'm going in there on like some cocky shit like, oh, now you got to serve me, because they really don't. So I've also changed a lot mentally in my attitude, right, with me. But since I picked live streaming, I've been helping me do a little more, but I tend to do a lot, or I tend to work a lot more than I used to, but trying to get back to what I was doing and keep on going to see if any. Took longer. My best friend, she got her felony at 18 and just recently had her rights restored. I believe it was last year. Welfare restoration anyway. Huh. Oh my gosh. Just turned 40 and it was a charge from when she was 18. Did she just wait too long? Or is that how long she had to wait? That's wild. Unless it was a violent crime and she had to wait 20 years. That would be what, 38, 40 by the time it got expunged? Could be. Hey, heads up, if anyone wants to do something on my channel, leave a comment or hit me up on IG or email me, drop a comment so I could check it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come on your channel. I know I told you I talk to a lot of people. A lot of people want me on their channel, but I have to get this interview out first. It was supposed to be out this week, but I have to get this interview out first, and then I'll totally come on because I really want to just get into the nitty gritty and talk about everything that I've been through and all that, and I got to get the story out first. Wait, after 5 years of the conviction or the release date? For neck, you may apply to the pardons board for an absolute pardon 3 years after the date of the disposition of your most recent misdemeanor conviction and or 5 years after the date of the disposition of your most recent felony conviction. And you cannot be on probation. Wait, that depends on how much time has passed since the conviction date. For the Connecticut offenses, you are asking to be pardoned. For an absolute pardon, you are eligible to apply 5 years from the date of conviction for a felony and 3 years from the date of conviction for a misdemeanor. Yeah. Additionally, you cannot have any pending charges or any or other open cases in any jurisdiction, state or federal, nole within the previous 13 months of your application. You cannot be on probation or parole. Connecticut's where it's at to get your stuff expunged. So yeah, it's from your conviction. You're probably good already, Nick. I had fun when they tried to teach me how to shoot at the head. I just shot the wrong one. As soon as I do, light you up for sure. One thing I want to do. I was waiting for that. Right with me, but since I picked live streaming, I've been helping me do a little more, but I tend to work a lot more than I used to, but trying to get back to what I was doing and keep on going to see if any of the things I want to do. Yeah, get back to it. Everyone's working a lot more this time of season. It's been a good while. I was 16 when I caught my time. Oh, so you were a minor? If you were a minor and you only got a minor charge, that's different. Where were we? North Carolina, right? 17 years old, you were 16. You have any misdemeanor convictions or class H or I felony convictions where the offense happened when you were 16 or 17 years old? How do I get this kind of expunction? Huh. I don't think I've ever said that. This only applies to offenses that happened before December 1, 2019. Traffic offenses and actual battery are excluded from this type of expunction. You must have completed your sentence or probation. You can't owe any restitution to get this type of expunction. If you apply to be expunged these convictions correctly, the court must grant you the expunction. You have one nonviolent misdemeanor conviction and at least 5 years have passed since the end of your sentence or probation. Huh. It seems like as long as you have everything paid back, you can get it. Doesn't look like there's a time limit. I mean, this is not any like legal advice or anything. I'm just reading off the internet, so I'm not positive. But I would look into that. North Carolina seems hard, but since you were 16, it might be easy. You might be good. I had fun when they tried to teach me. I read that one already. I'm sorry. Ready for it. They do look great. As soon as I get a bigger place, I'm going to try and branch out. Yeah, you definitely got to do more. Because I'm sure if your page blows up, you'd be busy for a while because those things are like real popular right now. The ones with the epoxy over them. I know they were a few months back, but I'm staying and learn how to shoot a 9-year-old now. All I shoot is nothing but headshots, mostly right between the eyeballs. Yeah. I get it now. I didn't get it before. I got it now. I've had a lot of people who wanted me to do videos. I've got to get comfy with editing. Yeah, it's really not that hard, honestly. It depends on what kind of devices you have, but it's not that hard. That was how long she had to wait. Oh, okay, yeah, so she had to wait 20. Excuse me. Okay, so 5 years after. Oh shoot, what time is it? Sorry, I just panicked for a minute. Okay, so 5 years after disposition, I EOS'd, so no parole. I got out in June 18, so that's good to know. Thanks, Zebby. You might be 18. You might be done already, bro. I think you're done already, right? The way it sounds. I could be wrong. Here for the laughs. What up? How are you? You were charged as an adult. It doesn't say. I don't know. North Carolina's confusing. I wish I had a better answer for you. But just know that there's hope for sure. I'm still listening to you, but I'm playing Plants vs Zombies on my other phone, and I really need to pay attention to my game, where zombies will eat my brains. That's all right. I do it all the time. I put everybody's lives on, and that's why if I don't ever answer anybody in chat, I try to hear if my name is said on the live. I'll come back over, but I normally just play it for the views, and if I can't watch it, I watch it. It was no juvenile for me. It was straight to jail with the big boys. Yeah, but I don't know if that matters because it just says age. It doesn't say if you were tried as an adult. Do you know what class felony it was? I guess they have letters there. Oh man, someone told me my 30th day of sobriety got to do something for me, and I'm day 22. So that's just keep going, one day at a time. You know what I told you? You got it. You definitely got it. Just keep going. So this position says the final ruling of the court on the case. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's disposition is one of your court dates. That's not, I don't think that's from the end of your sentence, which is completely different here. It's the day you're off papers, the 5 years starts, or if you graduate drug court. That's what it is here. But in Connecticut, I think you're good, bro. Disposition, that's a court date. Unless it's different in that state, I don't know. But if you just look that up, then I think you're good already. Yeah. I'm telling you, you're on track. I have to find out if my final court ruling says release from Department of Corrections or the sentence. I'll find it out. Keep going. I'm here for you. Yeah, we're all here. We're all here for each other. We want everybody to do good and stay clean or get clean if you're struggling. That's what we want. I have to make one phone call for a second real quick. Sorry about that. I'm going to look it up today, Zevi. Yeah. Check it out, bro. The quicker you start the process, the quicker you'll get your rights back. And the way stuff's going, who knows? Definitely get it before it's too late. I lurk a lot too, usually doing something while I listen. Yeah, I'm always. Taz, take care of Zebi, and all gotta go. Just found out my store been robbed. Dude, what is going on with all the negative stuff? Taz, I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Before the holiday. I don't know what the hell is going on lately. Taz, good luck with everything, man. I hope you could figure it out. And if I don't see you again, try to have a good holiday. I know that probably just ruined it. That's crazy, man. I don't know, dude. What, like, everything's been so negative lately. Everything with everybody. Even the most positive people in my life have been having stuff happen to them lately. I don't know what is in the air. Yeah, you take care. I really hope everything works out somehow, some way. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. There's just been a lot of negative stuff happening lately. Just around the world. It's crazy. Everybody I know has had something going on. And it's like all the stuff that I've been going through back to back to back. It's same or shit here. A smoke shop got broken into and they just stole the fake weed. Oh man. I'll never understand. Some people just do. Well, actually, that might be because I know a lot of people are getting the fake weed or the CBD and all that stuff, and they're putting fentanyl on it. So that could be why. I mean, who knows? Maybe they thought it was real stuff, but I know that that's definitely happening around here, at least. Seems like the holidays picks up the robbing and stealing. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Around here, it's like everybody robs people's trunks and cars and all that. That's a big thing around here around the holidays. You got to make sure you don't hide none of your kids' stuff in the cars because people are getting in them and they're going to be gone. That's sick and twisted and demented as that sounds, but we all know some addicts have no limits, you know? Sorry, I'm just checking my camera. Lil Robbie, what up? How are you? Good to see you in here. What else could we talk about? I don't want to touch on any of that stuff. So, the YNW Melly. If anybody's interested in that, I'm pretty sure the death sentence is back on the table. I saw something about that. That's crazy. What are for anybody that follows that? What are y'all opinions on that? You think he's pretty confident he's going to get out of that? He is very confident he's going to get out of that. I don't know if anybody follows that, but YNW Melly, I believe the death sentence is back on the table for him. Colorado Springs suspect make first court appearance. "32 minutes ago, New Jersey father, 82, stabbed to death in an apartment by his son." Jeez, man, what the hell is going on? NJ father, 82, stabbed to death in apartment by his son. Hopewell. An 82-year-old man was stabbed to death in his home by his son Monday night, according to officials. Mercer County prosecutor Angelo Onofre said police were called to an apartment on Deneau Road in Hopewell, next to the Hopewell Crossing Shopping Center. They found Ishmael Jackson on the kitchen floor of the apartment with multiple wounds, and he was pronounced deceased. An investigation determined he was stabbed to death sometime Monday by his son, Joel Jackson, 54, in the apartment they share. Joel Jackson was taken into custody Tuesday at the Hopewell Township Police Station and charged with murder and weapons offenses. No motive for the stabbing. I don't know. These holidays are crazy. There always seems to be wild stuff that happens and accidents that are devastating in my area. I don't know why. I know there's a lot of stress with the holidays and everything, but they think Melly's mom was witness tampering. Really? Did I hear that? I might have heard that. If he did it, then lay him down. They think Melly's mom was tampering. I got edibles, but not CBD. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he did it or not, but it's a crazy crazy thing. The whole thing is wild. Who is Hakeem Jeffries inside the Bob record store? Wow, what is that? Vice. Inside the hip hop record store run by undercover cops, locals knew Boombox as the shop with a recording studio in the back. It was also part of a Met Police sting, codenamed Operation Payzak. Oh, that's in London. Wow, they got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to make firearms. That's right, because London has all shanks, right? I don't see any news about it, so I don't know if I saw it on a YouTube video or I don't want to say something that's false. Death penalty back on the table, yeah. 1 hour ago. From Bruce Rivers. Share screen. This is from XXL Magazine. The roller coaster continues in the YNW Melly's double murder case. After the judge in the case made the decision to drop the death penalty back in July, the punishment has reportedly been put back on the table. The latest movement in the YNW Melly double murder case occurred on Wednesday, November 9th, when Florida's District Court Appeal overturned Judge Andrew Siegel's decision not to allow the death penalty as an option for punishment. If Melly is found guilty during trial, according to a Billboard report published on Thursday, November 10th, Melly's defense team initially convinced Judge Siegel to drop the death penalty after arguing that the prosecution waited too long to give official notice that they would be seeking the death penalty. After issuing a superseding indictment, however, the state successfully argued in appeals court that they gave notice the death penalty could be on the table when Melly was initially arrested in February 2019. We find that the state complied with its statutory obligations when it filed its notice of intent to seek the death penalty within 45 days of arraignment. Judge Spencer D. Levine wrote for the appeals court, according to Rolling Stone, the fact that the state filed the superseding indictment requiring a second arraignment does not vitiate the already filed and timely notice of intent. Notice is notice. Melly's attorney, Horowitz, commented on the decision to RS, saying he was disappointed in the ruling. However, they look forward to our opportunity to argue our position before the justices. Melly has been sitting in jail for over 3 years as he awaits to stand trial for the murders of his associates, Juvie, Sack Chaser, on October 26th. Melly pleaded not guilty of the crime. We know all this. He's accused of shooting his friends in a car and leading authorities to believe they were killed in a drive-by. That April was announced Melly would face the death penalty in the case. The judge changing the ruling this summer. Now the decision on whether Melly will face the death penalty will move up to Florida Supreme Court. That's wild. C-44, the longest prison bids in hip-hop history. DMX, 214 days. He was always in and out of jail. Tupac, 239 days. Lil Wayne, 241 days. I remember when he got locked up. Cassidy, 258 days. Lil Kim, 287. T.I., 304. Young Buck, 414. JT, 466. 6ix9ine, 501. Really? It was that long? That's crazy. It seemed like he was out way quicker than that. Yayo, 508, minus January 8th, the day he was paroled on the first charge. He returned to prison the next day on the second charge. Huh. Vezo, 552 days. Kodak Black, 611 days. Ja Rule, 699 days. Lil Baby, 730 days. Beanie Siegel, 732 days. T Grizzly, 840 days. ODB, 860 days. Drakeo the Ruler, 979 days. Gucci Mane, 985. YNW Melly, 1,367 days and counting. Whoa. Fat Trell, or is that another T-Rel? 1,195. Prodigy, 1,246. 1,369. Greedo. Pimp C, 1,445. Boozy, 1577. TK, 1,960 days and counting. 42 Doug, 2,000 days. Wow. Slick Rick, 2,172. Mystical, 2,191. Rowdy Rebel, 2,198. Bobby Schmurder, 2,260. Remy, that's who I was looking for. 2,318. My Son, 2,531. Flesh and Bone, 2,851. Shine, this is getting crazy. Turk, BG, crazy. A lot of rappers serving a lot of time. It should have been longer for him. 6ix9ine, right? Max B is, yeah, he got life. Let me see if he's on there. Max B, 4,817 days and counting. C Murda, 4,837. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry. Rugrats are arguing. Yeah, Max B was still counting. Mac Phipps, I don't even know who that is. 7,214. Big Lurch, 7,520. That's number 1. That's wild. Mystical belongs, in my opinion. Yeah, didn't he have actual charges? Where was he? He was up top. Right here, Mystical. Once one of the biggest rappers in the game, Mystical threw it all away after an attack on a hairstylist turned really ugly, aggravated R and extortion after police arrested him and 2 bodyguards for threatening. Yeah, that's wild. Six-year prison term for actual battery in 04. A ton of snitches on that list, LOL. I believe it. Nesbit, I got you. I have trouble sleeping sometimes. I can't shut my brain off. That's me every night. And it sucks because I know that I have physical therapy in the morning. I miss some. Mustang, I get loud. Cloud gummies, they dope. I take them to go to sleep. Yeah.
You didn't get your check.
I didn't get my check?
No.
The mail came?
About a motor or something?
The mail came?
Yeah.
Thank you. Guess I'm not getting it till next week. This is insane. Sorry, everybody. I'm so tired of this. It's literally insane. 5 weeks now. That just ruined my day. I don't even know why I thought anything was going to come today. I knew that shit wasn't coming. Whatever. What are we going to do, right? What are we going to do? When they come, I'll have a nice chunk of change. Until then, I'll have a negative fucking bank account. I'll figure something out. Always do. Shout out to Big Weavy, by the way, for that last night. I appreciate it. Shout out to all the ones that don't want to be shouted out. I appreciate it, for real. Sorry, I'm like lost now. I don't even know why I'm annoyed at that. I knew that shit wasn't gonna come. It's insane, bro. 5 fucking weeks. No pay. 5 fucking weeks. They should be penalized for that. Imagine, well, I guess I'm not working, but still. I never went 5 weeks without that coming out of my fucking taxes. Oh, sorry, everybody. Just threw my whole vibe off. Loud Cloud Zummy. She asked for her cell phone to tell her boss she wouldn't have phone and she started deleting. And detective jumped over table to get phone. What? They can pull all that off the phone though, so if she did, she's hit. She's gonna end up catching a charge. Never had them, Nesbit. Mine helps with anxiety. Yeah, I can't. Mine, every time I ever tried it, it messes with anxiety for me, so that's a no-go for me. I don't even know what y'all talking about. Sorry. Rap world. They help with my anxiety, little bro. That's the reason they help with my anxiety, little bro. Only reason. I got you have trouble sleeping. Max B. Did he get life? Yes. It should be longer for him. That I believe was about 6'9". Flesh always in jail. Quentin's mom was arrested because they found remains. Mystical belongs. A ton of snitches. Why fuck your life up after you make it? Yes, that is another thing that I will never, ever, ever understand. I don't get it. And the people that come on, even this platform and do stuff that's going to get them cased up and say stuff. And even if it's lies, you're going to get yourself a fucking case on some fake shit that you're spitting. I mean, like I said, I don't want to get a fucking subpoena in the mail. So, Sauce Walker, defense killing. I'm not sure. And still catch him. I'll check that 1 minute. That sucks, Abby. I feel for you. You're going to move forward and it will come. Yeah, it just sucks the timing. You know, my fiance gets paid every other week and we just had the car payment and all that. So her check got smoked last week. And I thought for sure I would get it by now, but 5 fucking weeks. It's a lot of money. We're talking fucking $4,000. Right? So it's not like I'm just like waiting on baby money. Like, yeah. 4 fucking grand. It's insane. And I gotta sit here with a negative fucking bank account because they just don't want to send my shit. Like, that's insane, man. Oh, that sucks. It will get better one way or another. Remember, stars can't shine without darkness. Prayers and good vibes. I appreciate that, for real. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. It is what it is, though. There's nothing, you know. When I do pray, I pray I can hand it down to my children, not the feds. Yeah, facts. You work that hard, not only do you get put away, but they also take all your shit. So it's like not even like, okay, well, I'll get put away and my family will get everything. They're taking all that. Prayers for you and the family. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody. I really do. How many kids live with me? 4. I got all my kids. I have full custody of my 2 oldest, and then I have 2 kids with my fiance. So they're all here. All 4 of them. Wild as ever. Let me make it as a singer like I dream my whole life. I'm gonna be goody goody. Yeah, I'm telling you, once I something, I'm going to do something. Once all this is done with, I'm chasing my dreams. And I'm gonna do something, whether it's getting my own company going instead of, you know, slaving for somebody else and, you know, working that company like it was my own. I could have done my own thing for a long time and I just should have, you know. But I stayed where I was at. It was comfortable. I was making enough for everybody to be more than straight. And here I am, but I'm not stuck here forever. You know, when this is all over, I know I'm going to be taken care of. So I just got to keep that in mind. And I know that the world is mine. You know, the world is all ours. Whatever we want to do, we can do it. We're the only ones holding ourselves back. So it doesn't matter. Whatever you think, whatever you want to do, just do it. I want to send you something. I'll send you IGDM. I appreciate it. I'll be checking out for it. Let me make it as a singer. Why does all your stuff send twice, Miss Thing? Do you send it twice or is it like a glitch? I think every one of your comments sends twice. Just curious. Damn big family, Zebby. Yes. A huge family. I mean, not huge, but we're a family of 6. So food shopping is not cheap. Definitely not cheap. And it's hard when everybody's used to a certain lifestyle, you know? It's not like I was rich, but I was very, very comfortable. Everybody got what they wanted. Nobody, you know, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed that it was that way, and it sucks that it's this way now, but I'm blessed that it was that way for as long as it was, because a lot of people don't have that. And I tried, helping everybody around me as much as I could. My mother, my sister, everybody. Whenever I could do it, everybody had it. That's just always how I've been. It's always how I will be. That's what's up. You will make your dream happen. If we didn't have lows, we wouldn't know the highs. Big facts. Definitely. I know once all this is over, I'm going to be all right. Had I not started this, I'm not sure where I would be right now. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with everybody right now. If I didn't start this, I think I was in such a dark place that I don't know what I would have done. I don't want to say that I would have gave up and done some dumb stuff, but I don't know where I would have been. Zebby, do you have a Cash App or PayPal? Yeah, the Cash App. Can you guys see the banner? The Cash App is The Real Zebby, 2 B's and 2 Y's. That's my stuff on everything, is The Real Zebby. So if anybody wants to get in touch with me, I got to start getting used to putting it in the description. My all my contact info. But it's pretty much either Zebby or The Real Zebby, like, on everything. I'm pretty sure it's like The Real Zebby. Just make sure it's 2 B's and 2 Y's, and you could pretty much find me anywhere. Minor setbacks for a major comeback. Yeah, it definitely is. And regardless if this shoulder heals, back to normal or whatever, I'm not playing anymore. I'm going to make it. I'm going to build something for my family to continue on with while I'm gone. I'm going to. I can do it. I know I can do it. I just chose to be loyal to where I was at. And I always described it as an abusive relationship. I just couldn't get out of it. And not that that's anything to joke around about, but that's literally how it was. And here I am today. But I'm done. I'm done after this. I'm doing my own thing. I'm going to either open my own company or get into a different trade or both. The opportunities are endless. It's as much as you want to do and you got the time for, and you're really going to dedicate yourself to it. Anybody can do anything. Don't let anybody ever tell you you can't, because you 100% can. I know people that had companies and their life was a mess, but they made sure that every day they went out and worked, and they had successful companies. So anybody could do it. You just got to stick to it, ride out all the waves. It's going to be tough in the beginning, no matter what you're doing, but eventually you'll get there. I have enough tools and stuff to do everything and anything I want. So I'll be all right once all this is over. I just wish it didn't go this way, but it is what it is. This is what the hand I was dealt, and I just got to work with it. Got to work with it. It sucks that, I'm owed that much money right now, and it's crazy, honestly, to me, but I'll get it eventually. I know I will. It's not like it's not going to come. It's just rough until it does come. Minor setbacks or major comeback. My bad. was doing the troll dance with the kids. Gotta have fun with the kids. That's the most important thing. Always make memories. I find myself being upset and pissed off sometimes, and my kids will come in and with a smile on their face just to show me a drawing that they made, and sometimes I catch myself, having a little bit of an attitude, and I call them back in and apologize and tell them how much I love them and all that. But it's hard right now, so they understand. But my little ones, they don't. They understand. Well, they know stuff is screwed up, but it's not their fault. And sometimes I just have an attitude because of what I'm going through, and it sucks sometimes, but always, they always make me smile, and it's always good to make those memories. Don't ever let anything bad in your life that's going on make you miss out on even one memory with your child. It might be something little that makes their day, and 9 out of 10 times they make me smile no matter what I'm feeling, what I'm going through. If I'm letting some feelings out, they're my world. I don't know how anybody can give up on their kids, and that's not aimed towards anybody specifically, so don't fucking take it that way. When you hear my story, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I mean, fuck it. Like, it's obvious I have full custody of my kids. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm not sneak dissing for anybody that fucking feels that way. If I make as a big singer, I'm gonna be an angel. Or is that happy? That'd be awesome. That would be great. We only need good vibes, facts. Yep, that's my Cash App. It should be going across the bottom of the screen. I appreciate that. Love Puffy, I really do. My big kids know pretty much it's a wrap, but it's like hard because my little ones obviously still believe I'm being quiet because my kids are in the house. But it's hard. Like, my big kids, they know what's going on, so they're like obviously cool with not. I'm sure it hurts them as well, but it's hard to have a Christmas and not get stuff for the big kids and still keep Santa relevant. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. That's why even when we were doing really good and everything was straight, we never really made a lot from Santa because our kids, like, we were blessed, and our kids got a lot, and everybody always told us we overdid it, and we would just make a lot from us because our kids would go to school and come home and say that Santa didn't get their friends a lot of stuff, and it would break my heart. And so that's why we started doing that. Sorry, I'm getting all ASMR whispering. I just don't want my kids to hear me talking. Sorry, what am I reading? Thank you, Neck Neck. As soon as I get my new debit card linked to my Cash App account, I'm going to send you a present, Zevi. I appreciate it, everybody. I really do, honestly. I really do. And trust me, once all this shit is said and done and I'm back on my feet, yeah, you can hear my little son. They're always trying to listen to me. But as soon as I get back on my feet, that history don't go nowhere. And believe me, I'm going to remember everybody, and anything that gets sent my way is either going to get sent back or paid forward in some way, whatever you people want, honestly. because I know at the end of this, I'm going to be well taken care of. I know it. Like, that's just a fact. It's just the road to get there absolutely sucks right now. What was I doing before this? I was doing fire sprinklers. I still am, technically. I don't know if I'll have my job when all this is done because some grimy shit, happened. I mean, I guess I gotta like understand the shit that happened, but like I said, it was like an abusive relationship. I should have left a while ago. But yeah, I was doing fire sprinklers, so fire protection. Zebby, I gotta get off. You stay up. I'll see you soon. Stay up, my brother. You're not alone, man. IG me anytime, for sure. I will. Thanks, Neck. I appreciate it, bro. Have a good day. And if I don't talk to you, which I'm sure I will, have a good Thanksgiving. I got a new debit card, but for some reason, Cash App won't let me link it to my Cash App account. But my old debit card linked to my account just fine. I don't know what the heck the problem is now. Yeah, sometimes they're weird like that. Take time and look at all your options. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. For sure. I appreciate that, Miss Thing. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm the same way. And that's why, I appreciate Weavy so much because I know he's in a rough position as well. And he shot something my way a couple times, and I appreciate it big time. It didn't. I got to start remembering. I don't know if you're part of the Discord, but I got to start remembering to do that too. YouTube's been real weird lately. Shout out to you, by the way, Cheek. What up? Sorry, I'm just in a shitty mood. The mail came today, and I'm now 5 checks behind. Facts. Everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you all have happy holidays. See you in YouTube, Ether. Yes, you too, bro. Cheek, good to see you. Yes. Wendy, try to unlink the old card, then link the new one. Sometimes it doesn't let you. Sometimes you have to keep a card on there. I had that problem once when my bank account got fucking hacked. The bank called me. Well, the hacker or scammer called me from the bank's phone number. It literally said on my phone, Wells Fargo. And the number was literally the number that was on the back of my card. And I knew that shit was a scam. I don't know why I fucking listened to him. And sure enough, they cleared my bank account. I don't know why I fell for that shit. I watched Scammer Payback and everything. It was just a new scam where they use your actual bank's phone number. And they say that someone's trying to use your card and we need to address it immediately. And they got me. The bank took care of it, thank God. Which is crazy because normally with Zelle, they don't. So I was lucky that they took care of it. I unlinked the old one way before the new one even got here. Oh. I always show my kids material and expensive stuff. Don't make it a wealthy life. The treasure and riches that would you build a memory because you don't bring and you don't take when you're gone. Yep. That's definitely facts. I had a problem with making sure my kids had everything that, I mean, don't get me wrong. My mom did a good job, right? She did the best she could. She fucking worked her ass off, and all the respect in the world to my mother. And she did whatever she could to make sure we were straight. But, I tried to always make sure my kids have everything they need or want and all that. As my son got older, his clothes and style got way more expensive, and I had to explain to him, like, it ain't all about that all the time, but he wants to look cool and shit. Excuse me, I'm sorry. when it comes to my children, my heart melts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. They could really take us. Like when I get done with this, I'm gonna go out there. I'm sure there's gonna be like, Daddy, you did this, you did that, she did that. So I'm gonna have to get through that portion. But then after that, it's gonna be look what I made at school and all that fun, happy stuff. See, missing Wendy Nesbitt Chaos. Anyone I missed? See you later, neck. Hey, bro, don't beat yourself up over that. All you can do as a dad going through bad shit right now is guide them properly and explain. Correct the negative into positive and explain. Good dad. Facts. You're 100% right. My daughter completely changed my life. Yeah, my second two. They all did. They all did equally, but I missed out a lot on the first two. Exactly, Martha. Same with my kids and my grandkids too. I tell my kids if they want some, I might lag, but get it done and have fun doing it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving. Mike D, what up? Never. Never. Not even an option. All in, I appreciate it. Mike D. What's going on, bro? How are you? Sorry, I'm shitty. When I wasn't feeling it, one of my kids would always say, Mommy needs baby girl time right now. Let's give her some space, okay? Oh, I freaking love my kids so much. Yeah, my kids are, I actually had to, so, well, like, I'm real big on, like, letting my children know that, like, building their confidence, right? I appreciate it, Mike. I appreciate everybody, honestly. I really do. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, bro. This is a rough year for me. And I have no place to bitch because like I said, it's always everything's always been straight, right? So I'm having one hard year. I mean, the past 3 years have been shit, but this year has really been the worst. But who the fuck am I to complain, bro? Shit has been good for the past 9 of 10 years. So who am I to complain? I mean, everything's coming down right now. I'm getting going through the eviction shit, which shouldn't even be fucking happening, but of course everything happens at once. But for real, that shouldn't be happening at all. But who am I to complain? Mm-hmm. Fire sprinklers running, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot you gotta know. And it's a lot of physical work and a lot of fucking, if your company doesn't plan shit well, it's a lot of fucking doing stuff multiple times, moving whole mains and whole systems, taking them down. People just slam your shit out of the way or unhook it and let it hang, and we're always the ones that gotta move our shit. Stuff's never engineered correctly. It's a fucking nightmare, to be honest. I'm out too. I'm about to leave work early to finish a few errands. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Yes, you too, Chaos. Thank you. I appreciate you coming on here. I believe you're in the Discord, so we'll talk for Thanksgiving. I'll definitely be shouting out everybody and talking to everybody on there. Yeah, I miss thing. Keep going. Definitely keep going. I kind of understand. I was working for a shit company. Yeah. Yeah, they don't do much to change either. What was I saying before about the kids? I'm sorry. Speak of hacked accounts, did you know if your bank card gets hacked, it's not FDIC insured? A friend of mine going through that now, and they told her 180-day investigation before they will do anything. That's insane. Yeah, she's doing her thing. She's definitely doing her fucking thing. Yeah, rest in peace to your mom. My mom is still here, thankfully. If I lost her, God, I fucking hate even thinking about that day. So I feel for you. But my mother was the same way, bro. I basically, you know, was brought up by my grandparents. It's kind of the same thing that I do, but she didn't have somebody at home while I was little for to watch us, so we went to my grandmother's. That's awesome. That's huge. I don't even know what that is. I got to check that out. John B, what up? Keep the chin up, Zev. You'll bounce back from this little obstacle. Yeah, I know I will. It's just for some reason I had a little bit of hope that all these checks would fucking come in the mail today. And just a little while ago, my daughter shouted in that she got the mail and there's no checks. So that's why I'm a little down right now, but it's all good, bro. It is what it is. I'm about to hop off here because they're all home and waiting to talk to me about their day. But I did want to say something about kids. Something about the kids. I don't know what it was. I used to install indoors and underground Zeviphilia. Yeah. Let me see if I can find the comment that children melt hearts. I don't know what it was. I started saying something and my ADHD kicked in and I fucking went on to a different subject. Oh, that's what it was. I build my kids up, right? I'm very big on that. So I always tell my big B416, what up? I always tell my kids, like my daughters and everything, when they're young and they're getting older, I always really like focused in on building their confidence and telling them, how beautiful they are and everything. And all my kids have like these crazy blue eyes. We all got the blue eyes. And I've always like built their confidence and told them how beautiful they are and stuff. And it's so funny. I literally had to tell my youngest daughter every time I would tell her, like, you're so beautiful. She would, she always says back, like, when someone says, thank you and you're welcome, right? Every time I would tell her how beautiful she is, she would always go back and say, you're handsome. And it got to a point where I had to explain to her that like you don't have to say that to everybody. You know what I mean? And it was so funny how like I had to explain like that's not like the answer, you know what I mean? Like when someone says thank you or whatever, you say you're welcome. If someone sneezes, you say God bless you. It was like she was stuck on like that's what you're supposed to tell people when they like tell you you're beautiful. So I had to like talk to her. She still don't understand because she's young, but I mean maybe she does because they surprise the shit out of me with the stuff they come out with and say like they're way smarter than you think. Everybody remember that if you have or are gonna have kids. Um, but I had to explain to her like you don't have to tell people when they tell you you're beautiful, you don't have to tell them, you're handsome, or you don't have to respond that way. Like you can just say thank you. It's okay. It's so funny. Every time with even my youngest son and my youngest daughter, it's I love you and I love you more. And then it's I love you most. And they sit there and they'll wait for it. And we can go back and forth for 15 minutes. I love you more than the most. I love you most than the most. I love you, you know, to the moon and back. I love you around the world and to the moon and back. And it literally goes on forever. But I don't care. It's little memories like that that melt my heart. It's awesome. Kids are awesome. They're a handful. They drive me crazy sometimes, but at the end of the day, when they fall asleep and I come in and give them a kiss on the forehead and say goodnight, it's all worth it. No matter how crazy they are or how crazy they've been that day. Kids are amazing, dude. It's a miracle. And there's a lot of people, it sucks when people give up on kids because there's a lot of people out there that are great parents that want kids that can't have kids. And it's fucking sad that some people give up on kids because it fucks them up, and it fucks them up bad, and it fucks them up forever. And that's why they say like daddy issues and shit like that. Like, it's not daddy issues, it's a fucking hole in their heart that they try to fucking fill. Even boys do it. It's just the way it is. They got this hole in their heart that they're trying to fill, and they go through a little breakup when they're young, and it crushes their world because they thought they filled that little hole in their heart. So, but I'm gonna hop off here, everybody. I appreciate everybody. Big B. I'm off to watch Ghost Hunting and Haunted Houses right now. See you all next time. God bless. God bless. Have a good Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you. Sending strength to you, Nesbitt. Baby. Can't wait to be a dad. Yeah, it's an amazing thing. Wendy, I'm going to start doing that stuff. I do that every day. My 17-year-old daughter tells me, hush it, and 16-year-old boy tells me, yeah, I know. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody hanging out today. I know this was kind of just a crappy ending, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm going to keep pushing, keep my head up, and I'm going to figure it out. I got dealt these cards, and now I got to play with them and just figure out a hand. But I appreciate everybody for being in here. I appreciate everybody for your support, for your kind words. Everybody, if I don't talk to you, have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll try to get on some way or another way, whether I do it on my phone or on here or something. I might be somewhere tonight on someone's live. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I can tell you where I will be. I will be in my Discord if anybody wants to join that. And then you can reach me whenever you want. So everybody check that out if you haven't already. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Until the next time. See you later.